Welcome to more tips on being successful with mountain ocarinas right out of the box. In this video, we're going to talk about the neck cord on your ocarina. Wearing an ocarina around your neck may not be appropriate during annual performance reviews with your boss. In that situation, you probably want to have your ocarina discreetly stowed in a professional-looking cell phone case at your side. But in many situations, wearing your ocarina is a wonderful way to experience the joys of making music anytime, anywhere. For instance, it's a great way to practice the 2-minute method. You know, whenever you have just a minute or two in between your various activities, your ocarina's right there. So you can play whatever song you've been practicing or whatever you're inspired to play. I think you'll find that you develop the ability to play by ear much more rapidly on the ocarina than you would on many instruments, just because it's there when the music isn't there. Also, I do a lot of what I call fingering dexterity exercises. You know, I can do them with one hand while I'm watching a movie with my family or I'm taking a trip in the car. It's there, so I make progress on it without even thinking about it. Finally, I think that wearing your ocarina during our busy lives keeps your passion for the instrument alive. You don't set it aside and forget about it. It's there, so you play it. All mountain ocarinas have safety connectors. Here's what it looks like. This little thing here, this barrel-shaped thing that comes apart like that under stress. These are basically to protect you from yourself. Say you're in a tree playing your ocarina and then you jump out of the tree to the ground. You don't want to hang yourself. Or you're stepping off a bus. All kidding aside, in the context of children, I used to worry about this a lot, and about children getting dragged somehow. In fact, during one point of Mountain Ocarina's history, I spent a lot of time and resources researching different types of cord. I wanted a cord that would be strong enough to hold up, but that would fail under certain stresses. The safety connectors is really a much better solution. But if your safety connector is ever broken or you lose it somehow, just send us a self-addressed stamped envelope and we'll replace that at no charge. At Mountain Ocarinas, we make the neck cords a little longer than is necessary in many cases because obviously people vary in terms of height, head size, hairdo. If you play forward in the NBA, your ocarina will probably make it down to about here. If you're a little chap, maybe your ocarina's dangling down at your belt buckle. Personally, I keep the cord on my ocarina a little shorter for a couple reasons. For one thing, I'm a very active guy. I do a lot of jogging on the mountain. And so by having a shorter cord, I can just flip it around behind here into the small of my back, and I'm running, and it just stays there flat in the small of my back without causing problems. I have another hobby that actually I practice, 3 or more times a day, eating. And so I'm there. Of course, my ocarina needs to be with me, and I don't want to be, slopping it in my soup. Sour cream is especially, you have to rinse that out. And so, with a shorter cord, I can easily just sling the thing behind or just tuck it into my shirt, and I avoid a messy situation. Of course, we could always practice good table manners, the old military square meal, but that seems like kind of a radical approach. So, I want to show you how to shorten the neck cord on your ocarina. First of all, you just want to measure. There's even a book out called, well, let's see, I've got too many ocarinas here. there's a book out called Measure Twice, Cut Once, and it's a good practice. That measure how long you want your neck cord first, and then mark where you want to make the cut. And then just slide it out of the barrel here, and you know, grab whatever you have handy. And no, mothers are going to love me for that. No, if you're under 40, please use a pair of dull-tip scissors. And then make the cut on the neck cord. Now, I'm just going to cut off the knot, because if I have to do this in several takes, I don't want to have to go through all of our ocarina neck cords. So, anyway, then all you have to do is retie the cord. Now, see, I'd take a loop and I tuck the string in there like that once, and then twice. Why twice? So that it won't pull through the hole in the connector end. And then with one hand, I just kind of slide this knot up towards the end. And now I have a shorter ocarina cord. So, now you have an ocarina cord that won't slop in your soup. I look forward to seeing you in our next video.